Yo, what's going on, everybody? Xanthos Vice here, and we are back with some more Punishing Gray Raven. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Yeah, I'm back with another stream, thank God. I actually just had to go to yoga earlier today. I finished at like 12 o'clock-ish, so I just went to relax, did a bit of laundry. Just basically chilling for a bit. So yeah, here we are back again. Anyway, where we last left off, we had finally started Everglowing Justice and finally getting to the root of who exactly this person who addresses themselves as Lena, but is actually Elisa, really is. And it really is fascinating because again, it's like not only is it another project by Kurno, but again, it's showing exactly what they were really planning, because we knew they were trying to become like Ascendants or something even higher than that, but we didn't know the methods or too much of the means that they had to go about the process. Like, we knew that they were trying to understand more of the punishing through the stuff with the lunar base and some of the other stuff, but we didn't really get as into the nitty gritty of it. And the fact that Fort Winter was only a part of this master plan is really interesting as well, because it just goes to show with the resources, it wasn't just the money that really made them that dangerous. It was just how smart they were and how far they were willing to go to accomplish this, with all the sacrifices they had made, all the illegal procedures that they had gone through, or not following the procedures of doing or going through illegal means to obtain the results that they had wanted. And that was a really cool way of doing it. I mean, we're still going through it right now. Hopefully we actually will be able to actually put somewhat of a stop on Kurno. I'm hoping. It's gonna have to happen sometime. Anyway, I did see the stream for last night about the next update. Shout out to Guardian Soulblade for reminding me of the stream that was happening. And I gotta say, finally, man, not only are we gonna try to settle things with Cradle once and for all, but we finally got to fight the man behind the mask, Vonnegut. Like, finally, not just one of his lackeys. Like, don't get me wrong, they're all pretty cool and interesting in their own way, considering we've dealt with many of them before. But it's just finally dealing with the man himself. And yeah, it did seem like what he was doing is different from what Cradle was doing. At least from when it came to stuff like the Lunar Oblivion chapter, and kind of like the Norman Mining Corps chapter as well. But still, it's like, there's still a lot of questions. Why exactly is this other force? What exactly is he trying to achieve as a whole at the end of this whole thing? And what did it really mean by the fact that Cradle was Agent Zero, especially since she hadn't even come into play until much later? Was she actually setting things to their natural course, like maybe being the one to influence Gabriel to start the research on hetero creatures? Or is it just that she was inactive and only because the world had progressed past the first trial, because the Inverhetero Tower, was she actually needed? And also the stuff regarding Lucy and having to be the next person to get through the Inverhetero Tower makes sense because Lee was the one who helped pass the first trial. So it wouldn't really make sense for him to actually do it again when he had already passed. And again, that was the first phase. So what I'm guessing is this is the next phase to a potential future where humanity can be saved. And again, I'm guessing that's why Cradle is also getting involved this time, because she wants to stop that from happening, or give it a win to the Ascendants, or punishing as a whole. I don't know. But anyway, that's much later stuff. We're going to go ahead and continue with the chapter, and hopefully be able to finish this today. But we most likely should be able to. What am I talking about? Yeah. After that, I only have one chapter left, and I'm all caught up. With main story, at least. I mean, I do have to go through the floating records, like I said. But again, that's something I can just do on my own time anyway. Or, not on my own time, but like at my own pace. So yeah, let's go on right ahead and continue with that. Okay, so also where we last left off, we knew that Lena had actually made it to this small fortress that we just snuck into, and are moving on to the next location where she was last seen or recorded present, and that Pikmin actually knows what's going on too. It's like, damn, who's actually giving him all this information? I mean, sure, he can track it because of his own thing, but it's like, he still has a lot of stuff prepared, that's for sure. Right, and we did need Lee's help along the way to get out of there. And we still don't know the full story because, again, now we know what happened to Cecily and the other members of Silver Falcon, but we don't know what exactly got Lena or Elisa to actually escape and how she ended up even becoming a part of Babylonia, given her weird history. Is he coming with us? Lee has another mission to attend to. He hasn't quite changed his attitude about your decision after your brief discussion, but he stays around for recon, as told anyway. Dr. Pickman is very cautious, and he makes sure that these flying fortresses are never too far from one another. If Lena didn't make it out of there, we can still save her we can get there as soon as possible. Dr. Pickman isn't going to go easy on Lena, because this isn't the first time we try to run away. I mean, I would figure not, considering how long his operation went. In a corner of Utopia where no surveillance cameras can reach, Lisa and Lena are trying to cover their movements with books. How exactly do you think you can help me get out of this place with that stupid plan of yours? Don't think this plan of yours is going to fly. So stay here. I'll try to get out of here on my own and come back with some people to flatten this place. And get you out of here. No, not only am I helping you get out, I'm letting these people walk free too. Just as there are people willing to immerse themselves in made up fantasy, there too are people who speak up when served the same fantasy. The aftercabin is where they're detained into constructs of humans who refuse to be part of their experiment. Dr. Pickman maintained that these people are being detained for violating the Utopia protocols, except Elisa has come across no evidence to prove his claim after a thorough investigation. Well, you do know that I know every patrol route here like the back of my hand, and I know exactly where the keys are in the control room. As the plan's underway, I'll come up with an excuse to get the keys to open the door to the aftercabin. The guards are usually most relaxed from 3:30 to 4 in the morning, meaning we only have an hour or half an hour to act. There are a few emergency tunnels in the Flying Fortress. I marked them on this map for you to keep. Well, talk about being naive here. Are you seriously going to trust someone with your life when you've known them for only a few months? Are you saying I shouldn't be trusting you after we spent so much time together? You've taught me not only archery, but also recon and anti-recon. Aren't these all signs of you placing your trust in me? That's not... Having been betrayed and gotten back on her feet from crippling hardships, Lena thought she had already built a wall around her so thick that she never trust anyone ever again. This wall, however, seems to be quietly buckling under Elisa's burning courage. They drew a sliver of light that shines upon the darkness behind the wall. Lena made up her mind to never trust anyone ever again without a pinch of salt. She's finding it impossible to turn this young lady away when she's coming on with such persistence. These have been waiting by her room for one full month already and bring her a new plan every single day. Lena might have started communicating with her for the purpose of learning more about Utopia's internal affairs. Is that really all she's been doing? Lena can't help but wonder when she started seeing the young girl like a baby sister. Was it the time when Elisa let her in on her childhood? Or was it when she managed to dodge the guards with Elisa's help? Or the time when she taught Elisa how to properly shoot with a bow? Or was it? Lena? My father is wrong, and it's my duty to help him see that. I'll help all of you get out of here, with or without your trust. I'll play by the Utopia protocols to pursue my own justice. He stops dead in her tracks and sizes up the girl with a frown. The hair is similar in color and they're about the same in height, except Lisa's eyes are brimming with courage and hope, which Lena has already lost. You find yourself at a loss for words. Just hold your horses for now. I'll come up with an excuse to stop by the aftercabin and see if the people there want to leave. I'll let you know exactly what you need to do after that. I mean, it makes sense. like I was saying, that the plan wouldn't have worked that easily, because seemingly he can't predict how Elisa would be, especially considering he has been raising her, partially for a very long time. Beckman has done a great job selecting who to put in the after cabin. Every single one of the constructs and humans in there hates this place's guts and wants to leave right this second if they could. At night, Elisa and Lena open the doors at the same time. As per the plan, Elisa gets the key, enters the control room, and unlocks the after cabin. Meanwhile, Lena waits for the people at the tunnel's entrance before reuniting with Elisa to escape from this airborne prison. This is it. As Elisa enters the command, after the cabin's doors, the light turns green. Praying to leave her rendezvous with Lena at the tunnel, she notices a notebook on the table labeled Elisa, grabbing her attention. Is that my name? Opens the notebook, thinking it's just a normal examination report. However, the examination was finished and found a gem in this badge. She's young, about 3 to 4 years old. The older kid says no one knows where she's from, or seemed to have just shown up out of nowhere one day when they woke up during their escape. As far as I'm concerned, she's a godsend. Named her Elisa. I'm going to raise her myself. I'm going to teach her things and turn her into what I want her to be. There's no doubt she's going to be the best. 6 samples for the runaway kids were modified during the constructs. Experiment shows that the fusion rejection rates of their mind went down by a few percent points. Based on all the experiments conducted, my guess is that this is due to the fact that they all used to live by the same social orders. With the research grant I'll receive, I'm going to turn my flying fortress into a utopia. I'll keep all the samples and manage them together. It's going to be my greatest experiment yet. Build a spotless, perfect society, walk away with the best of ingredients. I sent Kurino an application for a batch of quality ingredients, and in no time they sent me the ingredients exactly as I asked them to. The best of them all is Cicely from Silver Falcon. Ah, so it was. So Kurino had intentionally sent them for that. It wasn't just that Kurino gave them information on it. I see, so that's probably why General Wells is kind of having this high position too, so he can keep watch of Kurino and limit their actions as well. She's so perfect. And of what I currently have, Elisa's probably the only one who could hope to measure up to her. I'm just taking my time now since Elisa's so young. Utopia's just gone underway. Everything is just starting now. When everything's ready, we will be able to make contact with that greater being. That's when all consciousnesses will become one, allowing us all to see one another again. The greater being. It doesn't just mean the Ascension era. Does it mean like the same being that like Ishmael serves? Or I guess that one apostle-like figure that Lee fought in the Inverhera Tower? Lena, is everything okay? By the tunnel's entrance now. Right. I'm on my way now. Gives her hands a quick rub before putting away the notebook and hurrying out the room. At the tunnel's entrance, Lena casts a frown at Elisa. Her eyes red. Elisa appears to have been crying. Okay. Where's everyone else? I asked them to go on ahead without us. I thought I'd stay here to wait for you because it's pretty safe inside the tunnel. Not to mention they got a team of combative constructs with them in case anything comes up. Are you coming with us? Let's go. What's this? Yeah, quickly helps her pick it up. At the tunnel, a page sent a notebook flap to the wind coming in through the ventilation pipes. Lisa looks quietly at the notebooks that's now in Lena's hand, making no attempt to take it back. Are you crying? No, I'm not. It always makes me wonder why my father ended up the way he is today. Is it because of something that someone said to him? Did something go south with his research? Or is it because some sort of power got into him? Something I've been thinking long and hard about since I found out he had killed Cecily. But it never once crossed my mind that Utopia, this place that I love with all my heart, was built with such malice to begin with. Utopia was a mistake to begin with. So am I. No, that's not true. He pulls Elisa toward her, goes around a pipe, raises her hand, so awkwardly but gently touches Elisa's forehead. Utopia might be a mistake, but you aren't. Do you hear that? Hear what? That's what wind sounds like, and that too is what freedom sounds like. She tells exit, and Lita hops out, turns around, and extends her hand at Lisa. Let's go. Go where? Didn't you say you want to pursue your justice? Through the fading starlight and thinning clouds, the morning sun seemed to have endowed Lena with a pair of wings to soar into the sky. Leave this place. This place that's always been a mistake. And pursue freedom. Once you leave Utopia, I'll help you apply for a position in the Force. And you'll be able to join me on Earth missions once probation's over. And I'll show you all the things you've never seen before. Deserted towns, grasslands so vast you can't see the edge, caves, rocky mountains, and rivers and oceans. No one is born a sin. Makes no sense for you to feel guilty when you've played no part in Utopia's wrongdoings. Let's go. And let me show you what the world has to offer. You and Lena got separated after that? Lena and I didn't make it out of there that time. There were traitors in the after cabin. Only a few of us managed to get out thanks to the temporary squad of combative constructs Lena assembled. Lena, I, and those who stayed in the rear were kind of taken back to Utopia. Dr. Pickman came to speak to me many times. He didn't seem to understand why I tried to help those people get out of Utopia. He thought he was giving Utopia his all. He was doing the world a favor. He failed to understand why I couldn't understand any of it. And I tried to run from Utopia quite a few times after that. But I never made it out with the heavy surveillance that Lita had been put under. He took care to block off many of the hidden tunnels in Utopia too. Pickman was ready for all the preliminary work he had done. He found this armor, the best vessel he could have hoped for. So this armor is what came out of his research? He tried to infuse this armor with all the consciousnesses that he had successfully integrated. By his original plan, dominant consciousnesses should have been Cecily and I. But his experiment failed. Most of the integrated consciousnesses lost themselves and became a chaotic lump. Pickman. He tried to put me into this armor, except the consciousness in it didn't seem to want me around. This feeling Echo can't quite put into words. The experiment itself failed, but she felt no pain. Rather, she felt as though her consciousness was wrapped in fluffy clouds and gently pushed out of the armor. It was Cecily. She, or rather they, was still trying to protect Elisa. Even in death, even when they had been turned into boiling shards in mind, even when they were on the verge of disappearing while being burned. They couldn't become part of the armor, but her mind, by struck a fate, established a connection with the minds of the girls in the armor. Pickman carried on with the research of Echo, the armor, while trying to put together a new vessel capable of holding a sizable mind. I could hear Cecily talk every now and then. Sometimes she would enter my mind, show up using my body too. Dr. Pickman wasn't aware of this though, so we took advantage of that and did a few more things. I got my hands on some data. Cecily told me that the data would lead me to an encryption key, that the key could disable the control room's internal system. Except, haven't gone to the bottom of the data. I can help. I do trust you. I mean, I got nothing more to lose anyway. She passed you the memory device that contains the data. It'll take no time. Thanks. There's no way I could have made it this far without your help. Storing Utopia would have just been some far-fetched dream. You're the one who came to me first, though. I've only been able to get this far thanks to you. I never been superstitious, but this... I guess I'll never have a better way to put it other than the work of fate. But I think you should thank your hard work instead. You think so? Of course. Justice is bound to echo through the land. The storm might have invaded the skies, but the sun will shine on us again someday. Is that why you changed your name to Echo? No, I wasn't talking about myself. I mean... But you're right. Justice is bound to echo through the land. You're the one bearing their hopes, so you gotta press on. I sure hope I can. Sure hope I won't let them down. Mumbled words melt into the wind and vanish. Okay, well at least now we know how they got separated. Ashes of absurdity. Here it is. This is where Lena will be probing next, based on the mark she left in the last flying fortress. Appears to be deserted as well. Having survived the trap earlier, you know better than to let your guard down now. What's that over there? It's a mark that Lena left. This is her last recon location. She's gotta be here. Hold your horse. Heck, however, waste no time running into the flying fortress. What's this? Like a surprise, there's no one in the flying fortress, save for a vague figure on top of the platform in the middle. Lena! That's a hologram! Elisa? What took you so long? I've been waiting for you all this time. Lena! I'm so glad that you're alive. Where are you? I'm gonna get you out of there now. I'm at a happy place. And do you really want to know where this is? It's Utopia, Lena. It's a good place, I can tell you. And I need to let myself have rest there because I feel exhausted. No! Lena, no! Remember what you said about getting out of Utopia for freedom? Freedom. But it doesn't really matter anymore. I'm sorry, Elisa, but you're on your own now. I really am sorry. But I'm sure we'll see each other there, right? Elisa. She shouts at the top of her lungs as she makes a beeline for the hologram. She shatters into specks of light upon touch. But you said it. You said you were going to show me all the things I'd never seen. All the things that this world had to offer. Echo, get yourself together. This has to be Beckman's plan. So don't quite understand what he's trying to achieve by messing with Echo's mind. Your screen nearby flickers. Elisa, see? They're all here now. Come back to Utopia, Elisa. This is where you get to be with Lena, Cecily, Nada, and the rest of them. Mr. Kugawa Kurino, please hurry up. Kugawa Kurino. He's just a doctor who's still working for the Star of Life. But this time, his name coincidentally appeared on your inspection report. Kugawa Kurino. Commandant. I see it clicked, huh? Wait, what? Oh! That was his alias. Oh my god. Babylonia's been very protective of you, which is a real shame. I see the inspection report and it was perfect. I mean, you'd have made a very excellent vessel. Better than any of the girls, perhaps. Ah, I see. And that aligns with why he needed me as a test subject. Because by having more information on the Ascendants, he could have progressed his work much faster. And again, that would have also helped with the whole mind fusion thing as well. So if I can connect with those kind of minds, we could possibly create an even greater connection with just simple minds. Or at least simple compared to ascendance and transcendence. So you're the one behind all those missing people. Well, I'd say I only gave them what they wanted. Most of them came to me of their own volition. I only picked a few of them and brought them here as ingredients. Now, is that supposed to be condemnable? All I've done is give them a third choice over the life and death. And when all of this is over, all of us will live forever and ever in an actual utopia. Life stops for all of us here, so none of us will age or die. And all of us will possess power beyond our imagination. And that really is something beautiful when you just think about it. Well, it's about time. Let's get the show on the road. And best of luck to you, Commandant. We're trying to get out of here alive. God, wait, is he trying to pull like a Hersher domination? Where you have all of them linked up to following one order? The Flying Fortress is taking off. This way! There, now I gotta get out of Flying Island. Terrific. I'm only used to going into it on a flying island, not escaping it. Yeah, boy. Okay. Great. You should stop being stubborn. Time to wake up from this empty dream. Nope, come on. What, no one's gonna shoot you? Oh, at least it's not. Oh! Damn it! You just got a perfect dodge. Ah, that was my chance. I fucked it up like that. So disappointed in myself.
偽りを秩序再建無知の幕を決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く
There we go. Long time no see. You improve a lot, at least so. Aurora Bastion ready. This is bad. It's those things with the mind disruptor. Ah, shit.
偽りを破壊秩序再建
Still do this. Lucky that they're not really attacking me. Oh shit. I mean, I guess they are, but it's really long to at least initiate it. Oh shit. I want to pull off a cool move.
秩序再建
Oh, there we go. So it's like if I enter that field after. Oh shit. Damn, actually, hit. Disappointing myself.
秩序再建無知の幕を下ろせ決意の刃で
Oh,
暗闇を切り裂く
Jeez. Ah, shit. Damn, I forgot about that. Well, at least I already got you.
秩序再建
Damn, you made me do this. Squad 2, get transport vehicles. They're getting more reinforcements. You ready? Here we go. Ah, shit. No, give me time to talk.
秩序再建判決無知の幕を下ろせ
Yes, and... Oh, damn!
崩壊した大地
Oh, nice. Oh. Oh.
決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く
Seems like there's gotta be an action happening. I refuse to believe it's not going to. No! I fucked up again. Well, at least they don't do too much damage. Oh shit.
偽りを破壊 秩序再建偽りを破壊
crucial. I'm pressing the button. There we go. No! It's the time. Nope.
判決決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く
Oh my god, there's so many of these things.
秩序再建
Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, now I'm taking more damage. Nope. Damn. Nope.
偽りを破壊秩序再建
Oh great, what's happening now? The fall is endless. It all seems like broken pieces of a nightmare, showing every single moment that everyone's lived through, happy or sad. Seeing flames line at the bottom of the abyss, blowing even the clearest of eyes. She doesn't want to fall, or the fall to stop, but she's way too tired. Seems to be what the voices in her head are telling her, but it seems to be something she hasn't yet finished. A promise she has yet to fulfill. See more of this world for me, if you would. Let's go, and let me show you what the world has to offer. You're the one bearing their hopes, so you gotta press on. Who am I? Why do I have to do this? You're Elisa. You're the echo that makes us all proud. Didn't you say you want to pursue your justice? Aren't you going to go and check out the ocean? The little Eliza once saw? Wake up now, and see this world for us. As though enshrouded by woolly clouds, her consciousness floats up and away from the nightmare and seeing flames. A sliver of light shines through as a cold breeze soothes her painful memories, and the boiling pain in her mind dies down. I am Elisa. I'm Echo. Cecily. Thanks to her new armor, runs impatiently. Echo, get yourself together. By the time or two you made your way to the Flying Fortress, Pikmin was long gone, leaving behind numerous mind disruptors as he did before. Which once again took a toll on Echo's mind. After calling for help immediately, you performed emergency relief on Echo without cutting off the deep mine. Connecting with her for quite some time before she finally woke up. My mind. It's not looking good at all. We took a quick look at your mind, but couldn't really tell what happened in there because your frame model's not one of Babylonia's. All we can do now is report the situation to the Science Council and Star of Life and hope that they come up with a solution soon. Also, it's best that you stop fighting now. Your frame's a real mess. Some of your parts are suffering from the lack of maintenance and overuse. See, this and this needs to be swapped out, and... Are you from Babylonia? Calm down. I did promise you that I would go back to Babylonia with you, but that's not happening now. I just received a notice. They revoked your arrest warrant for now. What? When help has arrived, you relocate still unconscious Echo to a safe location. They revoked the warrants for Lena and the test subject. There's probably a signal interruption here. I received the same message before I arrived here. It's Asimov. Makes sense now then. Did you come across anything new about this flying fortress? We can be sure about one thing now. Remember where I said I found Pikmin's handwriting familiar? You mean Pikmin showed up trying to mess with Echo's mind? He's Kugawa Kurano, the dog that we've seen before. Kugawa Kurano? I looked into his background after that, but nothing caught my eye as suspicious. His track record in Babylonia is clean too. The only reason someone would tell the world who they are, and when they've been trying so hard to stay on the low, he's already achieved what he set out to do. What exactly is giving him the confidence, though? Could it be this experiment turned out a success? Those Kurino people have always been on their toes. We better stay put before gathering solid evidence. Let's try to reach out to Asimov first. He might have some hidden data on Babylonia. You can let Asimov on this and have him copy the data before Babylonia gets their hands on it. Copy that. I hope that Utopia holds the answers to everything. Justice. The hall turns into a sea of noise as soon as the people inside are informed of a new proposition, one designed to reinforce the elimination of illegal labs and illicit experiments. Illegal experiments? Help us out here and give us a clear definition. What are we supposed to make of the Star of Life and Science Council we regard in vivo testing as the definition of an illegal experiment? We're talking about that Kurino test subject that tried to get with an arrest warrant before, right? Did the higher-ups find it already? We haven't heard anything about that, but I can't be sure. But it seems they got their hands on something definitive, given the way they're talking now. Guess I'll cut right to the chase then, since we're all on the same page here. Concerning certain illegal experiments conducted on Earth, we now have our hands on definitive evidence, and are working on turning our findings into a report, which will make public once completed. But you haven't even told us what constitutes an illegal experiment. The military only solved the issue they were having with heterohumanoids based on what they learned from Project Winter, right? And the Science Council's been keeping its eye on Project Winter too, no? So we're going to classify the Science Council as an illegal experiment project now. That's something I need to own up to. And I'm not gonna write that off as a necessary evil to cope with an emergency situation. But if this plan, based on vivo testing, has been wrong right from the get-go, then it isn't a path we should continue down. These experiments will eventually throw a science morale conundrum in our face if we don't put us out to them now. Before we are who we are, scientists and councilmen that is, we are first and foremost human beings. And to keep a society sustainable and civilized, there have to be lines we can never cross. We need to stop in vivo testing, to stop these experiments from running amok like a swamp spiraling out of control. If we want a better tomorrow for ourselves. Or are any of us here still hopeful that the false promises that this project claimed to hold? Is it immortality? Or is it becoming an ascendant? Well, you had the same opinion yourself, President Hassan. We just want to hear what everyone has to say about this. Truth be told, most of us probably have no clue about the specifics of Project Winter. We all know how we can benefit from it, but at what cost? Does any of us really know how many of our soldiers lost their lives to these experiments all these years when they didn't have to? Well, as long as this project has been in existence, no one has been able to come up with a comprehensive report that tells us exactly how many human and construct lives were lost. And that's why I'm in support of this proposition. And you, Commander Nicola, are you in support of this proposition too? I'm against unnecessary sacrifices. It's true that we're living through a time in which sacrifices are inevitable, but every single one of our soldiers is important to us. Now, I'll have to admit that we all stood to benefit from Project Winter, which in return took more from us than we'd have to gain from it. Well incomplete, the statistics here show us how many constructs and task force squads have been missing over the past few years when they didn't have to. We're only looking at the constructs and humans from Babylonia that have gone missing. Now, if we include those from the conservation areas on Earth. The red bar zigzags upward, apparently trying its best to reach for Babylonia flow on the trail. And I'm sure you all know exactly what I meant when I said they didn't have to go missing. After all, I've seen them take my own students straight to hell. Ah, that's why. Yeah, so that's why he cared so much about Silver Falcon as well, and why he really wants to put a stop to this. Because they were also people who he was at least somewhat close with. They were taken because of it. Did I have no idea what they were doing? I did. Except I never stopped them because I'm a pathetic coward. And even at this very moment as we speak now in the comfort of this room, trying to decide if we should put a stop to these illegal labs, they may still be burnt alive. I'm in support of this proposition. Their sacrifices are meant to help us reclaim Earth. It shall never be forgotten, but let's not even think about how much it takes to produce a construct, because before we get there, we need to worry about how we're going to keep Task Force loyal to us if we let those people continue with their research. Yeah, true, because it's like, we've only kind of quelled down the whole thing about deserters. If we learn that, or if they learn that they're going to keep this going, it's like, they could potentially be the next sacrifices for this project. Even if they like choose to not do it, it's really going to create that discord, and again, it's going to lead to that future that Nanami helped us prevent. If the word is out that Babylonia leaves these labs at large just so we can get our hands on their research data and conclusion reports, just how many constructs do you think there would still be in Babylonia by the end of the day? Exactly, we'd lose the last remaining forces we have on Babylonia to reclaim Earth again. What technological support is the Science Council bringing to the table instead if we're to do without all this special experiment data? I mean, again, to be fair, I can kind of see why it's hard to dismiss it right away, because again, even though it's not a good thing, Project Winter did kind of revolutionize how constructs are made going forward. And also kind of their resistance to the PV. Again, whether that was the actual intention or not, doesn't matter. It's the fact that it actually did have an impact and it actually did help in some way, even though it was meant for something completely different. Technological support? What exactly do you mean by that? Be it combating the punishing virus or anything else, Science Council has always been at the forefront of scientific research. While you, sir, what exactly have you done for humanity and Earth other than the cheap lip service of yours? The balance gets toward one end when the two sides don't hold equal weight. True. Just siding with it isn't gonna do anything. The mission has been assigned to Lucia? Got it. Thanks. As soon as he's hung up, Asimov finds himself deep in thought. When he opens up another encrypted channel, he sees the face of the Grey Wave Commandant. Asimov? The Parliament passed a proposition about eliminating all illegal labs and research projects. The voting gap wasn't big, but the balance did tip toward our side. And with that, Babylonia's army will temporarily lift the arrest warrants that they previously put on Lena from Caribou and the current test subject. Going forward, they'll be searching for them without actually arresting them. I get that message too. Speedy, huh? And thank you for the thing you sent back here. Even if Colonel could pin Project Winter on the Science Council and the military, they wouldn't have the nerves that have this part rationalized as the cost of turning all the constructs into defectors. Yeah. Because again, it's like, when it came to Project Winter, at least they were using ones that they already had. This is completely different, where it's like, they're taking ones that Babylonia had been supporting, had been working together with, and just had them stolen as parts of projects that weren't even approved. It's like, even with a name like Kuga Kurino on it, that still isn't gonna fly. Not with the world government. But that doesn't mean they won't get desperate and do something crazy, so you better not let your guard down. If need be, you can take that construct with you and directly request support, as Nikola might just know what we've been up to. They're making a statement by not getting in our way there. And we made a new discovery here at Utopia. Found something new on Mind Fusion? No, but we know who this Dr. Pikmin actually is now. He's Kugawa Kurino, Star of Life. It's him. It did cross my mind before when you were in lockup, but I couldn't confirm if I was right with my hunch because the Science Council and Starlight were never that close. Kurino might have infiltrated deeper into Babylonia than we previously imagined. Right. Because again, that's what we learned from Watanabe's story with President Trillard. Even though they had tried to get a majority of the control over the world government / parliament by putting their members in, Trillard put a stop to that before it could actually be implemented. Although that doesn't necessarily mean that it stopped all of them, it just made sure that it wouldn't guarantee a victory for Kurino in the long-standing battle for control in politics. Asimov scoring. Yeah, because Asimov also had a stake in this that we still haven't really learned about. Had to do with other people he knew, but I don't know who exactly those people were. I don't think we ever discussed it either. Now that he's come clean with his identity, he must think that nothing can stop him anymore. My hunch is that it won't be long before the guy's done with his research, meaning you'll need a few extra hands to help you out there. Lucy is good to head down to Earth. Thanks. I've asked to have Liv sent along with her as support. Babylonians have revoked the arrest warrants, but Kurno's not going to stop, so you have to get back here with the data before the Purifying Force gets there. I'm sure Kurno is going to destroy that laboratory base before anyone else gets there. And I've cracked the data you sent me yesterday. Lucy has the key, and Lee will know what to do with it. There's nothing you need to worry about the Star of Life. I'll look into it with Hippocrates. Let's go Asimov. Finally not just being the lab boy. They've approved Lucy and Liv's support application, Commandant. Surprisingly fast this time. Desperate times call for desperate measures. The military needs evidence to pin Kurno down. Any news from him? Not at the moment. There are things that are better left out in the open. Or left out of open discussion, even at desperate times. Do we have Pikmin's exact location now? Nothing more than an approximation. They're making finding him very difficult. It's a big area though, and even with 3 task force squads, it'd still take us quite some time to pinpoint his location. And chances are they'll probably have already destroyed the data we need by the time we find him. There should be another way to go about this. I'll keep narrowing down Utopia to even a smaller area before Lucy and Liv arrive. Hope we can still make it in time. Yeah, because again, that data's gonna change everything. Side conservation area. It's been a while since the girl last found herself unworried at a safe place. There's nothing to worry about and nothing to keep her guard up for. No need to fear seeing her face on a one unless in a conservation area. Nor she have to watch her back for pursuers. As at 10, she opens a window, letting a ray of sunlight coming through along the window lattice. Hey, what are you doing down here when you're supposed to be lying in bed? You really should be resting yourself now. We can't give you a full fix here because we don't have a whole lot of medical supplies at our disposal for constructs. On top of your mind, we're seeing moderate damage in your support circulation system. You should get these parts changed too. Well, aren't you feeling any pain? Or is the pain signal malfunctioning? I did feel pain before. I guess she was little when everyone still called her Lisa. Whenever she fell and cried out for her father would always stop whatever he was doing and put her on his lap to soothe her. When exactly was it though? Did she stop feeling pain? So when she bore witness to Cecily's chosen death? So when she found her father's notebook? Or when she and Lena got separated? These pain are more than her physical wounds. But I guess I just got used to it. Guess what? You're in luck. This isn't the first time Babylonia is bringing home a construct from another faction. Asimov knows what he's doing. Sure he'll be able to give your mind a full fix. Asimov? He's currently in charge of Babylonia's Science Council, and also its chief technician. He's done a lot of brilliant research, and I'm sure he can help you. He sounds amazing. Yep, so just chill and let Babylonia take care of everything now. And you really need to give yourself some rest here. Sleep kills your pain better than anything else. Babylonia. Doesn't sound too bad at all. But I'm afraid that's not where I should be going now. The girl moves her weapon from the wall and, planning to escape, tiptoes her way across the floor toward the window. Before she even opens the window, however, she hears the same hum she's heard only too many times. Cecily, would you like to stay here? Babylonia should be a nice place, and that science council sounds pretty impressive too. If you stay... Alright, fine. Let's go then. There are things that we just have to do on our own. So talking to Grey River Commander Construct, haven't noticed what's happening here. Without catching anyone's attention, Echo and Cecily sneak out of the conservation area. First place that's ever made Echo feel safe. Based on what she overhears from the conversation between the Grey River Commander and Construct, Babylonia is apparently planning an attack on Utopia. Except they haven't yet pinpointed its location. Being the airborne camp it is, that compromises a few dozen flying fortresses, Utopia from later can easily slip into a non-traceable zone, making it closer to impossible for anyone to ever find it again. Which is why Echo is starting to entertain the thought of turning herself into the torch that shines through the night, and putting a locator on herself. It's a shackle she bears, a bloody sin she has yet to absolve herself of. This is their fight. And the path down which they stand to be tried. She doesn't know what the end of this path holds. Having come this far, Echo's now starting to have a grasp of what justice and order really mean. Because someone taught her what justice is like. Show her a path to freedom. Let her out of the swamp that once trapped her. She considers herself only too lucky for such experience. Let's get going, Cecily. Terminal, she dials a number she knows only too well. It's never once actually done. Lisa, anything I can do for you? Need reports of another test subject sent your way. Or, I want to go back to Utopia. I see you've come around. I always know my little Lisa is the best of all. Come back to Utopia, where you'll be received with open arms, and become a real family with me. So preoccupied, Pikmin only sends Echo an address before hanging up. And back I'll be, Father. Justice is bound to echo to the land. The storm might have invaded the skies, but the sun will shine on us again one day. I'll find you, try you, head straight for hell. With you. The support construct that's been taking care of Echo is worry written all over her face when you're done talking with Lee. I thought she was asleep. When did she even get up and get out of here? It's all my fault. I should have stayed around longer instead of... It's not your fault. Please take good care of Cecily when I help you locate Utopia. So if you don't see the armor, Echo calls Cecily. Whom Echo sees as her older sister. There's just no way that an elder sister would bear sitting around seeing her younger sister walk into a battlefield. How much longer will it take till Lucy and Liv get here? They'll be arriving in airdrop pods, but they'll need time to get ready first. So we're looking at 25 minutes. That's good enough. Get yourself ready. We're leaving. You shouldn't have been on Earth at all to begin with. You're gonna put an end to it. Finally, another full Grey Raven mission. It's been way too long. Seriously, when are we gonna give Liv the upgrade, a permanent upgrade that she needs? Like, come on. Toby's lab, Pigman looks happy at the sample before. What in the fuck is this thing? Ah, great. Sub-Polar definitely nowhere close to Elisa, but this makes a bear pass the little less, I suppose. Elisa's no doubt one tough act to follow. How's everything coming along with the mind fusion? Fusing selected minds. 23.45%, 33.63%. The progress bar on the screen fills the empty space. The constant from the vessel circles violently in silence, which quickly comes to a stop. A slight rejection reaction is detected, but the majority of the minds have been fused successfully. Keep going. Yes. It says the researcher as his hand trembles. Right then, two members of Aurora Squadron appear on the other side. Open up the vessel to drag out the construct that looks long dead. Is it really right what we're doing, Dr. Pickman? Of course. There's going to be a whole new world where everyone will stop aging. Be mean that we won't be dealing with deaths and sadness. And that is the world where we'll be seeing one another and making contact with a greater power. But we don't have sufficient theories to... Son, here is something I want to share with you. See, I once did some research on ascendants. One of the reasons the Ascension Network chooses them is because their minds are stable enough. And when you put together countless stable minds together, let the most powerful consciousness lead them, or lead the rest of them to make contact with the Ascension Network. Why exactly are we limiting human evolution to constructs? I see. Due to a horrendous test subject, the researcher seems to see the cosmic tomorrow of humans that Dr. Beckman's speaking of. Keep going. We're running short on time here. Quickly assign work to the construct scene behind the conservation area and notify nearby squads to offer support. Finish all the preparation. You see Lee already in the vehicle. All set, Commandant. Well, let's... Lucia, live. I'm back, Commandant. Lucia Grey Raven, reporting for duty. Lucia salutes you ceremoniously. Lucia. Never been better, Commandant. Please rest assured. Looks at you. Eyes burning with the same unity and courage as always. Ready to make some noise? As much as you all like to take some time to catch up with him, the clock in your terminal seems to be telling you that time awaits no one. Let's get going. Right. I'm at your disposal, Commandant. It's great that we're all together again. Not to mention that we'll all be arriving at the same place as the team, rather than separately. Then, out we go, Grey Ravens. It's Lee, Commandant. We got in. The enemies down there haven't noticed us. We could attack them off guard. Right. As we discussed, I'll provide sniping support from the high ground. Neva's already come in through another safe passage. I'm going to meet her. I'll take care of the escaped enemies if there's gonna be a fight. Okay, so... I'm guessing I'm right here. So I should be going to the left one. Just starting. Okay. I'll save that left one for last. Is it thing? But everyone's not a corner one. I scanned this place. To decipher the Flying Fortress's operation data, we'll have to use their central control panel. The central control desk is in the back. I can't do it myself, but I need the enemy's passcodes. Well, then there has to be a fight if we do that. We need at least 5 passcodes to open the gate. Patrol guard should have them. Be careful, Lucia. Great, I gotta get 5 passcodes. Terrific. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, here we go.
カラスマよ、私の刃になってください。私の刃になってください。
Wait, how do I check the map again? Ah, shit. I'm gonna check the other doors. Make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, I can't go through those. I have to give up on it though. Very fine. Where? Oh, this? Okay, well, at least I don't have to tank anything. Verify. Let me see. Is it file XTY86? Yeah, that's right. Damn, it's another firewall. The alarm won't stop. Base guards are approaching. Enemies on the second floor. We're surrounded. Let's split up. Prepare for breakthrough. Damn, too easy. Operation data cracked. Flying fortresses in the outer circle slowly come to a stop. Following the heavy roars of machines and the grinding of gears form a weird shape around the central flying fortress. I cracked Utopia's central control system using the encryption key I got from Asimov. Unlocked all the smaller flying fortresses around the central one. So that wherever we happen to be after breaking through our current location, we can make a beeline straight to the central one. Let's keep heading toward the central flying fortress. As our current location, Echo appears to be one of the smaller ones. Keep your fingers crossed, hoping to reach her in time. One of Utopia's smaller flying fortresses. As I find in a dark corner, Echo gulps for air. Utopia is so big. Countless flying vessels gather and reassemble around Utopia. Echo tried again to brute force her way through, only to see more enemies behind the door every time she opens one. Darby seems dejected as well. Behind Echo, she puts a hand gently on Echo's shoulder. Cecily, we aren't quite there yet. Echo knows she can't stop just yet. I wonder they're all in this together. I'm sure we'll get him somewhere. Like how the sun always shows itself after the darkest hour. As she tries to figure out how to rescue or reserve her energy, the deck suddenly starts shaking. It's them. Echo's eyes shine brightly. She knows her trust has paid off in the best way possible. Command has cracked the data Echo herself had trusted the Grey of commanded with. Controlled these smaller flying fortresses with the encryption key in it. It's about time. Do you need a few more minutes before we go, Cecily? Well, let's get going then. She's thoroughly exhausted, but her eyes are glimmering with light, rather than the stars in the galaxy. Cooper squints his eyes in appreciation at the test subject in front of him. The researcher beside him wastes no time recording what's happening. Mind fusion 56.24%, 67.23%. As the red progress bar slowly fills the gray space, the construct in the vessel falls quiet after a violent struggle. Ejection reaction detected. Remaining consciousness about 62.15%. And that's good enough. How many samples do we have left? 3. That won't do. We're still missing the most important one. A leader. At best, the end product could be nothing more than a huge and orderly mess without a leader, holding consciousness together. It's only when there's a leader, one that's stable and firm itself, that they come to make contact with a greater power. What a shame. Lisa and Cecily. Either one of you has what it takes to put this experiment to a perfect end. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Never thought I'd need to use Plan B, but... Slowly pick removes his gloves. Ah, no, what's he doing? Oh, okay, we're at a boss battle, alright. King of Nutshell. Definitely fits. Conference room Babylonia. See in the corner, Wells keeps his gaze at the Silver Falcon badge, says he. The Grey Ravens are now around the coordinates provided by the Kurno test subject and discovered the target flying fortress. A team of task force has been ordered to head down to support. Won't be long before Dark Ares arrives as well. Say, what's on your mind, Wells? You've been quiet for far too long. My apologies. We've had all the information compiled. Aurora Squadron's main force is in the central flying fortress. It's gonna take us a while to break through the line of defense formed by the smaller ones surrounding it. That construct by the name of Echo, who's also the current test subject, has made her way into one of the flying fortresses. We've constantly seen small flying vessels fall. Our guess is it's the doing of said construct. We need to be fast and get our hands on the data before they destroy. Kurno is aware of what's happening. He's had a few private squads sent over with whatever excuses they can come up with, having no time to cover up their action. Speedy as always, huh? We have the upper hand because we made the first move this time. Our teams on Earth hit them when they were least expecting a hit. But Kurno... Wells clenches his fist around a Silver Falcon badge. Finger twitch of pain as the badge's pointed end stabs to his palm. Calm down. All of this will come to an end sooner or later. Extravagantly furnished office, Collins opens his mouth to speak while absentmindedly going through the reports in it. We sure never imagined things to go this far. Say, is this what you had in mind? Well, never quite saw this coming, but we always play it by ear, right? Well, true, but that's not without its risks. Which is why I think I'll try to get Trojan back home soon before we find ourselves trapped in the swamp. How's everything looking on your end, Collins? Mediocre, but that's not something to ruffle our feathers. The best always comes last. See? Speak of the devil right there. Got one for you, too, best buddy. That's great. Let's hope this is good enough to finally make those geezers back home jump to their feet and do something. Collins, however, takes no offense. Looks at the window past which he seems able to see through space and even see Earth beyond. Gotta say, it's a shame that I don't get to be part of this cosmic tact. Utopia's control room. Staying upright in the middle of the control room, the test subject has numerous wires connected to their body. Shooting around him, humming away. He removes his gloves and fine-tunes one of the machines. Mind fusion 100%. Ejection reaction detected. Remaining consciousness about 71.03%. Dr. Pickman, are you really sure about this? Of course. He's told shit to affirm. This is going to be my greatest experiment yet. So it makes perfect sense that I validated myself. You only get a fusion of minds so perfect and vast when the samples live by the same rules. And all the time and effort going into building this utopia is finally paying off. We're only one step away now from finishing my greatest experiment yet. But the follow-up, I'll leave it to you, son. You already know exactly what you need to do, don't you? But you know exactly what that place is like that we'll find ourselves at, right? You and I and every single life there is. We'll see one another there again. Now, let's get started. Of course, Dr. Pickman. Teacher. Pickman seems a little taken aback hearing the researcher call him this. The researcher goes way back with Pickman himself as a student. He's doing a faint smile. Let's do it. He's using himself as the core. God damn it. Of course he would do that. I was afraid of this. Alright, let's do this. Otto-sama! Damn, now we had to go up against the devil himself. Are you saying? Oh shit! No! Damn it, I didn't have to dodge. This is gonna be right. Nope. Oh, damn it, I don't have too many dodges to work with here. Wait, what is this? Oh! Oh, it's a counter move! Oh, that's cool. I did not know I could do that. Ah, that was the wrong button. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shit. There we go. Get the time that a bit better. That's a decent start. Next. Oh boy. Great. Here we go. Then we. Wait, what? Kind of like penguin. Great. You can't beat us. Come out, everyone. Follow me into the real utopia. Fuck you, man. Thinks he's like a shepherd to these people. Oh shit. Oh shit. Don't need this first. I'm not gonna come into play yet. What? What the hell? Pressing the button. Oh, that's bullshit. Ah, great. Where's the left trigger button? Not left trigger. Left back button. Oh! I'm pressing the literally wrong thing. Duh. I was like, because I wasn't able to do anything at the beginning. Honestly, I'm kind of scared. Nope. Oh god. Nope. No! Damn it. Nope. Self at home. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Whew. I was worried I was actually gonna have to fight the boss immediately after. Alright, so just 2 battles left. Alright, yeah, we can definitely do this. Embracing death. Damn, I'm gonna have to solo again? Well, then again, I guess it wouldn't be real character position if I did.
私の最高の素材私と共にアリサ
お父様お父様
アリサ私の子供
アリサは私が背負う過去でも今はエコーよ
Alright, you tell him, Echo. Alright, let's do this shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, he's What? He already damaged me. What the hell? How did he even do that? Oh, he's created a little area around him. It's like a protection area. Okay, that's a little bit complicated. Nope. Okay, good after the heal. No. Damn! He has to strike that many times. Which I Oh! Oh, okay. I thought it was like, it was just gonna damage me unless I do a perfect dodge. Okay, that was up to Oh my god, he's pulling that kind of move? Nah, man. You're going crazy, bro. Spec. Oh shit. Okay, I have to dodge one. Nope. Yeah, I know what you were doing. At least I can heal it. However, she is angry. They use the blue one. Oh shit. Alright. Only down to 80. Oh god. Shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, I'm really going to get damage. This battle is actually really fun. Oh, okay. He's always stuck in one direction until he gets that fourth part. If he is, then he might actually be lucky. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention. He don't also pay attention to the crowd. That's bullshit. What's up next? Go. Okay, does it? No, I just lost the damn heal I got. Are you Thank you for getting with the good sec. Ooh, Andy game as well. Oh shit, move. Okay, yeah, so it's like the others will spread out, but I just try to dodge to the middle. I only have to dodge to one. Okay. Look at this in one. Awesome. Go, go, go! There we go. Oh, damn, I wish I had a bit more dodge. To redo this one just because like, I definitely could be doing better. I don't think I'll be able to have all my health by the end of this. What the? Nah, he did a raid just like the twins? Oh, bullshit. Oh no, not the pull again. Oh, great, now he's doing something simultaneously. This is perfect. Regardless. No, I need to get out of the area. This is too dangerous! Nope. Still. Oh shit. Oh my god. I see. Yeah, I have to retreat. Damn, I was actually doing decent, like, getting towards the latter half. But I see, yeah. It's like when he does that burst wave, only what it probably does like a smaller, like a more denser barrier in which it actually hits me with that kind of stun or mind disruptor again, but only after that can I like when it goes to a certain range, that's when I can actually... Yep. Aw, damn it. Damn it, I forgot I had to dodge the side, not the... Or not to the side, but the back. Damn, okay, yeah, that's already ruined. I already fucked up that one. Yeah, I gotta do better. Shit. Seriously, that was already a terrible execution from the very beginning. Oh shit. Yeah, it's like this. What? Okay, no it is. I can only do it from... What? Do the beam right from the get-go? Shit, you didn't have to do that. No, don't lie to me. Maybe I should have moved this forward. Does he glasses do have so many moves? Yeah. Being too careless with my dodges, that's another thing. Yeah. That's my other issue. I'm not really taking good care of my dodges. I need to start saving it, but again, it's like I also have to stop moving to the side. But the problem is his battle axe like move also makes me have to move to the side, but I shouldn't move too far away from it. Just like move forward. What? I think potion. There we go. Ocean. Oh my god. Doing awful again. Yeah, it is. Only a certain range can hit me with this. Yeah, okay. So it's like he still has to wait for it to actually launch the like power ray, or like the ground pound move. Only then will he launch the like feather. Or like sludge like substance, okay. Nope. There we go. Oh, can we still do the shifting thing even then? Okay, maybe I should stop attacking when he does that. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Ah, damn. I was not ready for that. Nope. Ah, damn. I didn't have a dodge ready. Man, yeah, I already failed that too. And yes, I know I do have healing moves, but I can't lose too much health initially, because that just makes it even harder to like have more amassed for the later phases. It doesn't help I'm not doing nearly as much damage. Alright, do this. Alright, now wait for the feather. Or at least when he does the dash again. Nope. Ah, damn. Okay, that one I didn't pay attention to. That's on me. Yeah, that one, that's more. I can't believe it. Just for this. Alright, let me get back. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna wait this time. Dude, I've only gotten rid of 5 health? Okay, we'll say again. I'm doing a really bad job of looking out for both things, because I'm only looking out for some move. I'm only looking out for when he does that ground. I'm not looking out for when he does the other move. Like what those like sludge bombs or feathers or whatever it is, because I'm paying too much attention to the ground for that. I'm not paying much attention to the projectile. Again, it's like, it may not be too much damage initially, but it does add up to it. And again, I want a perfect try. Nope. Oh my god, doing it again! I hate that I'm just missing it. No. Again, I never should have. Dude, I keep looking to like the lower half of my screen. And it's like, I shouldn't be doing that. I need to break that habit. Because again, I have to pay attention to everything. But I'm just stuck in that dumb habit. Oh, there we go. Okay, now. But then again, that was the pool. Nope. I guess because I'm so far away, I shouldn't try to use the dodges there as well. Okay. That was just me being stupid. That wasn't even that he outsmarted me there. I was just too busy chatting. I fucked up there. Shit, okay. This is not gonna be... It's definitely gonna take a lot of retries. As much as the Lilith fight, I honestly don't even know for sure. Oh. It's actually looking that time. Ah, damn, I was just too close. That was just very unfortunate. Nope. Oh my god. I hate that they still follow me. Bro.
偽りを破壊秩序再建無知の幕を下ろせ判決秩序再建
Again, I just hate how I can barely get it.
決意の刃で
Again, the
暗
damage
闇を
is
切り
so
裂く
low. Those are weird. That one's the same thing. Oh my god, I fucked up again!
秩序再建
Oh, I'm at the edge, aren't I? Damn. I didn't notice I had gone to the edge, because it's like, the area gets so dark, I couldn't tell if it was like, am I at the edge or not? Because it doesn't already like have a barrier until you're like, near it. Damn. Seriously, this is a tricky fight.
偽
Wish
り
I
を
could
破
have
壊
a guaranteed lockdown for it too. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, there we go.
秩序再建
I'm gonna wait. No, still? It should not be followed. Oh, and those react as, like, mines too. I didn't even know that's a thing. Like, I knew they damaged me but over time, but I didn't think it was, like, an actual mine. That if I stayed on too long, it would actually detonate. Shit, that's gonna be really bad for me now. Because now it's like I have to use everywhere by the center. If only this was a more open map, I could actually do something about this, but it's a pretty like straight line for this map. See, that's what I mean. I hate that this is such a straight line because I can't dodge it any other
判
way.
決無知の幕を下ろせ
Wish I could do something about that.
判決秩
See,
序
now
再
it's
建
just too up in my face about it. No. Oh my god. Dude, I hate this map. This map is not good for this kind of fight. Like, don't get me wrong, I get why this is the thing, but it's like, only if the aesthetic should be fine. I need a larger map than this. I don't need it to be like completely like open like the training areas, but at least more than this. I have way more limited options, especially since I'm a fucking archer for crying out loud. Doesn't really
判決
Nope. Okay. We'll find some-
判決
Nope.
秩序再建
Alright, give me away. Yep. This is just more gonna be like me doing a long fight for this. Oh, can I actually lead it out here to be an open fight? Oh my god. Okay. No.
秩序再建
Nope. 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 Please. Nope. Nope.
秩序再建
Oh, okay. I used to put the invincibility frames. Maybe not my best move, but it's something that had to happen.
判決
Yes, give me
決意の
time.
刃
Let's go.
で暗闇を切り裂く
No. Oh, shit. Nope.
判
No,
決
I'm trying to get out.
偽りを破壊秩序再建無知の幕を下ろせ
Oh, I didn't even know he teleported. Oh, no. Give me up. Give me up. Give me up. Give me up. Oh, my god. Just. Yes,
判
that
決
shit.
秩序再偽りを破壊
Nope. Fuck, I'll actually use it. No! I finally amassed a good amount of health. Are you serious? Yo, leave me alone, man.
判決
Alright. Wait, now I'm back. Okay, yeah, so they do have to wait. Oh my god, fuck off!
秩序再建偽り決意の刃で
Dude, I
暗
already
闇を
lost
切り
way
裂
more
く
health in this part. It's the problem if I try doing a waiting game. Again, it's like I'm losing my sense of direction, like where everything is on this map. I was like, I'm taking way too much damage because of it. Again, don't get me wrong, it's not the moves that are really the problem. Again, I know, like, consider my dodges too. But again, that's not really as much as, like, ticking me off. Because, like, those things, that's on me. It's my habit. I can't do anything about that. But this stupid small area where they don't indicate the out of bounds, I wish they did. I wish it was that simple, because then I could get away from it. Dude, that can't track me infinitely. I saw it stop before. So it's like, can it make up its mind where it's gonna, like, stop the range, please? But yeah, I will say, so far, it's like, this map is definitely the worst map for this fight. Again, like I said, as long as it's not outlining the edge of the map, it really is hard to, like, actually do anything on here. Ah, did dodge it. I'm not surprised. Nope. This. That's also another problem. Sometimes her move draws it close to the target. But it's like, I actually don't want that this time. Nope. Nope. Oh shit. Oh, I actually can make a sick combat like that. Oh shit. Problem is me having to try to evade this in this small of a map is what's making it really long. Because again, also having to watch out for those tombstones as well. What? I escaped there. Don't lie to me. I know I was out of the lane. Like, seriously? What? I moved! Don't act like I didn't move! You didn't even strike me to stop me! That's ridiculous. Again, maybe it's like just a point two. You can always do all this other shit. I can only do this one. Nope. Right, come on. Nope. There we go. Right, give me that. Yeah, good. Nope, nope. Yes. This. Nope. There. Yes. Let's go. And this. Let's go. Okay, now I'm doing it right. But this isn't even the final fight. What is it? This is the boss is gonna be even stronger. Okay, at least I moved that every time. Nope. 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 Moving it up here. Nope. Nope. Oh, he had a double trap. Oh, that's a bullshit move. Nope. Give me here. Alright, good. Nope. Okay, so dodges in the middle. Nope. That's why I wanted to lock on. Damn, I had to do that damage. There was no other way to get it out.
反撃秩序再無知の幕を下ろ
I
せ
got this heal. Pretty good.
偽りを破壊
Okay, I avoided it.
秩序再建無知の幕を下ろせ
Yes, let's go.
崩壊した大地
Come on. Give me another one, give me another one, give me another one!
秩序再建
No!
決意の刃で
Okay, this
暗
is
闇を切り裂く
like, come on, this is my best attempt yet. Don't dare do this to me. Well, at least I only get one. So if I can outlast those others, that's probably what helps me
無知の
getting
幕を下ろ
attracted
せ
to attacks too. Nope. Oh, he was still hitting me with other. He's still hitting me with other stuff. You bitch.
反撃秩序再無知の幕を下ろせ
Oh my god, he has Fierce Extreme. And he can attack the bar in the middle. Okay. Sword of Halifax, Sword of Halifax. Oh shit! Nope. Yes.
偽
Come on.
りを破壊
Nope.
秩序再建
Oh shit. Oh, I counted that. Let's go.
偽りを決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く
Yes. Come on. I can do this. Just need to guard it a bit more. Get me out of this area real quick.
秩序再建
We launch these. Good. Okay, I avoided that. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, some it's like the positioning is better for me to actually avoid it at all costs.
秩序再建
Oh shit.
偽りを秩序
Yes.
再建無知の幕を下ろ
Gonna
せ
distance down the needle. Nope. Nope.
秩序再建
Nope.
無知の幕を下ろせ
Nope.
反撃
Nope.
再建決意の刃で
Already this
暗闇を
time.
切り裂く
Yes. Nope. Give me away.
秩序再建無知の幕を下ろせ
Yes.
崩壊した大地
An arrow.
秩序再建
Nope. Nope. Let's go.
偽りを秩序再建決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く
Yes! Finally. Whew. Finally got a handle of it. Damn, that was tough. But again, it's like, it's not the same kind of difficulty as the other one, because again, the first part was like, the map was far more open as opposed to last time. And I guess for this one, of course, it was like, another difficult part was that the place was pretty dark when it came to our attacks. But I guess I was putting myself in like a hyper-real-like state where I could do multiple other attacks and doing those chains as well. That really did help as a whole. So again, not an impossible challenge, but it was like very tricky to dodge a lot of the time. And that's the thing, is like, maybe in the worst case scenario, you actually did have to take a couple of those hits, just because they would at least be minor compared to the healing that you could get, or the worst damage depending on whatever moves. Because to be fair, he did have combos that it's like you guarantee don't want to get hit by those. And again, depending on how close you got hit by the first stray of the 5 projectiles, that the other 4 would clamp on you potentially as well. Whereas like if you drag them out to the point where it's like the other 4 around are already close to the point of disappearing, they won't have enough time to actually stabilize to actually hit me, and I'll only get hit by the 1. But still, yeah, like I said, it was a good fight overall, but just the area really sucked. But again, it's like, maybe that was the point, right? Again, the aesthetic, it's like, it's still there, so it's like, well, I'm cool with it. But again, it didn't make it any less bit annoying. Putting fog in the skies a cleared way to reveal the pale clouds behind. I'm standing ground to prevent this test subject seems one last coup de grace away from its demise. Framework and her fingers shaking, her starts to her feet. This narrow on her bow aims it straight at the test subject. Father, for the longest time, I wanted to believe that you chose this path because you were misled. Never did it cross my mind that this whole thing had been wrong from the very start. Elisa. Space around the test subject vibrates violently as it appears on the verge of a breakdown, and experiencing a mind turmoil. This is the way of the world. And there is no way you're changing this world on your own. The only thing you can change is yourself. Survival of the fittest always holds true, which is why the path we've chosen is the right one. You're right, this is the way this world is. But I've always believed that I have these people by my side who are trying to make their way through the darkness with me. They guide me toward the right path and light in the darkness. They've been with me all along, and they'll always be with me going forward. There's nothing you need to fear, so long as you let nothing change you. Let's go. You're the one bearing their hopes, so you gotta press on. Justice is bound to echo through the land. Darkness might have already devoured this world, but there will eventually come a day when the light of the sun shines through. Echo Armor puts a hand gently on her shoulder. Farewell, Father. Commander, watch out. While he's winning blow-ups, the Flying Fortress deck shakes wildly. A piece of metal flying your way is only meters away from crushing you. Lucia comes to your rescue and blocks it out. Over there. In the distance, you see the Utopia Central Flying Fortress is growing distorted in your sight with heat waves. It's Echo. Seems like she managed to pull it off. More explosions ensue. The Central Flying Fortress seems severely damaged from the inside. This place is blowing up soon too. Hurry up and come this way. After wiping out the few Aurora Squadron soldiers still resisting, there's no time figuring out the fastest retreat route. Are we able to get a hold of Echo? We're experiencing heavy signal interruption here because of the explosions. We probably won't be getting any signal around here for quite a while. This way. The Central Flying Fortress collapsing, Utopia seems to have hit the start button of a domino effect, sending its smaller flying fortresses into downward spirals one after another. The smoke of gunshots blow into a most bizarre symphony, while the deck behind you lets out cries hinging of a horrendous tilt. We're breaking through forward and jumping off the deck. Let's get our short-distance jetpacks ready for deployment. You're safe with us, Commandant. Fear not, Commandant. I don't. It's been a while since we last fought together like this. Yeah, it's been a while. Watch out. Get ready. Jump. Behind you is a bizarre mess of flying fortresses threatening to fall at any moment. Up ahead, you're looking at a burning plane. You won't fall odds against you, however. You'll see to feel one bit of fear. As you host a protective belt on your suit with all might, only and live deployed to short-distance jetpacks nearby. A piece of metal that used to be Utopia pierced the sky beneath blood-red parabolas. But hard to believe that such a behemoth met its bitter end just like that. It's the end of a giant. Commander, are you okay? I'm okay. I was unscathed under the Grey Raven's protection. We haven't seen the actual war yet. Echo's chosen to face it, the war that's hers only to fight, all by herself. Collapsing in a flame, the behemoth that's Utopia is falling apart from the air. And this test subject takes not of her breath. Frame severely damaged and her mind unstable, Echo lies on the slanted deck and flicks at the string of her bow powerlessly. Cecily, Lena, I've already come so far. I just hope that I didn't let you down. Not yet. In a daze, Echo sees the same valiant female consort that she's seen before. But you've already worked so hard. Let me give you a hand now. Lena. The name is stuck in her body, unable to make it past her vocal mold. Before she knows it, her body begins moving on its own as the armor gets to her feet and supports her overarm. Don't give in here, Elisa. Leave this place. This place that's always been a mistake. And go pursue freedom. Fingers don't remind us, shrouded by lukewarm spring water, falls deeply asleep. icon she once experienced. You're on your own going forward, Elisa. You need to be strong enough. Lena. It was you before, too. Tear trickling down her face, Echo's apparently realized something. As she set her foot once more on hard ground, the same figure's no longer there anymore in her mind. She leaned the arm and stands next to Echo and supports her by her arm with a firm hold. Still not getting through? Signal jammers were likely installed on the flying fortresses, and recent explosions have disrupted reception in the area. Help is on the way. Can't hear the rest of what he has to say as the heavy humming makes its way into your brain through your ears. All the noises non-stop explosions sending the gigantic flying fortress into a slow downward spiral amidst a cascade of firelight and smoke. Damn it. Echo. You can't go there, Command. Things are falling, you're gonna get yourself killed. Where's the rescue team? 1.2 kilometers out. Be here in about 5 minutes. Get ready. We're moving in for a rescue. Your voice comes through the fog shrouding the wilderness. Smoke from explosions slowly lifts. The blinding shafts of light pour into a crack in the parted gray clouds. Commandant. Like this armory, can be seen supporting a frail girl in shards and sparks raining down from the sky. She looks worn and drained. But casts you a smile, like someone like a triumphant soldier coming home. Echo! I apologize for leaving without informing you. It's very rude of me. And I want to express my gratitude to all of you. There's no way I could have made it into Utopia's central flying fortress on my own. She keeps talking, Discover and starts running a quick check on her. There's something I need to tell all of you while I still can. Pikmin is dead. He injected his consciousness into a new test subject. He made contact with the corrupted. He seemed certain that his experiment was going to be successful. But still following Utopia has explained everything unspoken. It's all over. I was gonna leave this memory chip behind. Never thought I would make it out of Utopia alive. But Lena and Cecily brought me out. Lena? Yeah, she's always been there. And Cecily's severely damaged. I can feel it. Her mind is in chaos now. And I was hoping... Don't worry. Babylonia will do its best to help both of you. Japan alone already wants a full fix of their frames. Everything Lee's brought out of the Everflying forces, Asmo should have no trouble recovering all the data for this experiment. I have 1,000 burning questions for Echo, except she's already fast asleep from exhaustion. Everything will only get better from now on, right? Dark as the skies may be, the sun will eventually shine through. No matter what happens, everything comes to an end one day or another. Wait, what? This is it. Oh, wait. Right. There was one more section I hadn't done yet. The 27-20, or 25-20, which is all the way back here. Okay. I'm gonna do that later. I'm curious about what that is. Maybe the Ascendants? Because again, you know Vonnegut's gotta have a hand in something. Project Attila has been proven fallacious and unviable. Some of the plan's objectives are indeed achievable, but research findings of mine are the most important experiment results that can be obtained for the project. I should continue probing into the vast territory of mind, but which we still have a great deal to learn, and the world shall one day see what my endeavors has to show for. Data from the past is all but meaningless, and no better than worker bees and queens, which made them a loose sponge. It's impossible for one to make contact with the Ascension Network through Cadilla and her child alone. To become an Ascendant, an even greater being. The initial experiment has already proved my theory correct. I'll come over for a perfect experiment venue, and all lives shall continue in a new forge. This is where Kugara Kurino's plan began. Inject a sufficient number of consciousnesses into a single mind, having a strong enough vessel to hold them all, to ultimately make contact with the Ascension Network. He received the grant that allowed him to turn his plan to action, which led to the establishment of Utopia, as he realized that when constructs live by morally consistent standards aligned with human requirements, the injection rate during mind fusion would decrease. Yeah, again, shows what he had treated them nicely because it was the only way to make sure the data was stable enough so then you could get an accurate way to actually reach the Ascension Network. I have my hands on the other reports too, except for the ones to be made public. I'll be dealing with them the same old way. By the way, how's the Kurino test subject doing? She piques my interest. And that bioweapon armor. I'll take her back to Babylonia for a break when we're done. And you think Kurino is going to be cool with Babylonia keeping her? They've already have their plates too full to think about that. The task force squads that arrived here all but completely wiped out Aurora's squadron, missing only a handful of those who ran for dear life. Led by Asarius, the purifying force was around the area and had a mission suspension notification sent to their terminals, right when things were about to get rough between them and Grey Raven. Echo's now out in the open where Babylonia can see her clearly. Trying to lay another finger on her wouldn't do Kurino any good. Those used to the dark will never want to expose themselves to the light. I'll bring you back some other data left by Cecily and Lena. Sure. After Annie's conversation with Xanthos, Asimov returns to his gaze to the dark blue behemoth that's Gestalt. There has to be something he's not privy to. Theoretically, Gestalt should have a complete record of all the materials the Science Council has had since the Golden Age. As far as he knows, the Science Council of the Golden Age is where the technology that has brought about mind find its roots. Oh, so where'd they get that? And if he can manage to get his hands on the original documents and personal logs from back then, he might just be able to envision a clearer picture. Oh, like maybe why did they already have this research started beforehand? Or like who gave them the idea? But apparently, not a word showed up on the screen that reads, this record was lost during the Acadia evacuation and cannot be found. The Acadia evacuation. It wiped out over 90% of the meeting records and personal logs that belonged to the Science Council for the Golden Age. Right. That disaster that happened. It's a sin that Hans has had to deal with his whole life. Or the rest of his life, anyway. To see if relevant reports, records, case files, and dossiers, there was only one pertaining to a redesignation. Effective today, Dr. has been recalled from Kowloon to supervise the Science Council Section 3. Oh, wait. Villiers, maybe? Or, no, maybe it was the guy in charge of the AI that worked with Villiers. Yeah, because, wait, Section 3, right? Having nothing but this one line, this document appears to be a normal redesignation notice of an employee. Having gone through the sea of files and whatnot, Asimov has come across nothing other than the one document. Currently, however, Gestalt holds no records of the Science Council Section 3 mentioned in the document. Oh no, yeah, it is that one. Because yeah, there was Section 1, Section 2, but then there was Section 3. Didn't turn anything else up, huh? This coincidence seems a bit too convenient. It's almost claiming itself to be a trap out loud. And that's probably what it is. A trap hidden within a time of prosperity, Asimov never had the privilege to experience himself. Another attempt at a legal connection. We sure are getting more of these lately. A self-replicating sequence? Seems like they know what they're doing. Asimov has seen his fair share of these petty cyber attacks. His attacks are far from breaching Gestalt's firewall. But a thought pervades his mind when he casts another look over at the one-line redesignation notice. Recalled from Kowloon. And the last time Gestalt was under an attack was... Asimov remembers what happened that day every bit as clearly as though it took place yesterday. Wazhu? Suddenly Gestalt was giving out the same dark blue light. face the behemoth as the sundered figure seems almost insignificant. There has to be something he's not privy to. And given more time, I'm sure he can dig the one and only viable solution out of the sea of data. The bad news, however, is that time is against him. Time flies by quietly as all of you clean up after Aurora's quadrant. In the afternoon, a notification pops up. Echo. The land having been engulfed by an inferno just a week prior is once again furnished with green grass. There are traces here and there suggesting that there's been a fight, not much so that they overshadow the lively greenery spreading as far out as one could possibly see. And these are the wonders of the land. Scarred and marred as it might be, all that it takes for life to return is no more than a bit of sunlight and morning dews. Commandant. Echo. What are you... Seems to have decorated her frame. A white hemline wavy in the breeze. I found some bodies of those who lost their lives during the cleanup. That's why I buried them. Cecily and I made a tombstone for them. It wrote a little something on it. And I was wondering if you... Because there's no more. Flowers in her hand, Echo keeps her gaze quietly at the small tombstone. As though suddenly recalling something, she produces a nameplate out of her pocket ceremoniously. This is Lena's name tag. I hate to admit this, but she's now part of Cecily's mind. When I was in Utopia's Central Flying Fortress, I found her. But her lips and stopped speaking. She's taught me so many things, and saved me so many times. That's why I had such a difficult time accepting that she was gone. Commandant, could you give this name tag to Sika for me? Sika. I forgot what happened when I fell deep asleep because my mind had come under attack. Thought it happened because my frame wasn't working properly. After I made it out of Utopia, I realized it might be Lena who helped me get through the final stretch out of Utopia. She helped me get out of Utopia. Twice. Elisa, can you hear me? Someone broke through Utopia's external defense. It's a real mess around the lab now. Listen to me. You don't have much time. You need to get the armor with you and get out of here following the path we discussed before. Me? Forget about me. With the commotion, the researchers who have been evacuated out of the lab are making their way back into the lab. As the experiment equipment are blinking coldly. Don't look back. Keep running. I'll find my way out. You have to get away from here. And because the line right away, popping off the channel stream when the sound comes from outside the lab. Thank God it wasn't anything serious. What are you looking at? Put her into the vessel already. So far she goes. It figures, but there's nothing to be scared of anymore. Because the spark of hope she let out of here is more than enough to start a fire that she knows will eventually cleanse the swamp of sins. Mind Diffusion Experiment number 246. Starting now. Is the vessel going to be able to accept an ingredient when it's never spent a day with them? Screw it. Dr. Pickman's never wrong. You have to get away. Head drooping, the ingredient in the vessel falls completely quiet. I think Sika was actually trying to find Lena. But Lena isn't coming back. I just don't know how to break it to her that the person she's been looking for. I can only imagine how sad Sika and the rest of them must be. But I don't know what else to do, other than asking them to keep the name tag. I can't really recall what happened back then, but I believe there will eventually be a day when Sika becomes a commandant so great that Lena would smile at her in approval. So, I'll make sure she gets this. The grass is shining green in the sun. The skies are thick with layers of clouds. None of this feels real to me. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if this is all just a dream. That would still be in Utopia and be the same helpless girl watching Cecily and Lena throwing themselves into the abyss when I wake up. Or not. You have what it takes to fight all of that now. Darkness never makes a sound when stretching on, and people never clearly remember how they survived their nightmares. Sunlight at daybreak makes them even makes them wonder if the nightmare is truly behind them already, or if they're about to live through yet another round. But every single second spent living through it makes one that much wiser, puts them one step closer to hope and possibility. Just keep pressing on. Just keep pressing on. Right. I'll just keep pressing on. There's nothing I need to fear as long as I let nothing change me. Because justice is bound to echo through the land. I'll become the echo of justice. I'll be the song that they sing in this world for generations to come. Gone is the illusory utopia, but the echo of justice is here to stay. The lies have given birth to a judge of truth, who, having walked down the thorny path, tried to perfidious, tainted with her own blood for all the lies he had spun, having come so far under the weight of all the souls and shackles she bears, and an eternally tormenting mind, she's found her goal, dedicate the rest of her life to achieving it. Listening to the words that have just come out of her mouth, Echo blushes in embarrassment. That all sounds a little ridiculous, doesn't it? No, sounds like a great dream to pursue. This is Echo at her purest, intrepid yet somewhat timid, proud of her facade of a warrior. What are you gonna do after this? I said I would go back to Babylonia with you. I'm not going back on my word. And what's gonna happen after the break on Babylonia? Break? Isn't Babylonia going to run some sort of experiment on me in Sicily? You're an individual, also one of Utopia's victims. Babylonia was indeed going to put Echo and Cecily through experiments, but after negotiation with you, they left up to Echo to make her own decision. Thank God! Again, finally my clout comes in handy once again. I see. Well, I think I'll keep tracking Aurora's squadron. Utopia's influence went far and beyond. When I was cleaning up the war zone, I came across evidence suggesting there were several flying fortresses out there that hadn't been destroyed. It is possible, because he did seem to always plan for everything. I want to stay on Earth to get rid of them all, to prevent another utopia from emerging. Sounds like a great plan. Is that okay? I'll have a talk with the higher-ups of Babylonia. Echo probably won't receive full autonomy, seeing as Babylonia doesn't have the manpower to send off to track these minions of Kurinos. Can't imagine Babylonia saying no to the deal. Thank you so much. Echo does a rather complicated salute at you in a earnest manner. World Government's Rules of Etiquette 3rd edition? Of course. This is standard etiquette according to the World Government. Don't they do this at Babylonia anymore? People don't really do this. No way. Lowers her head in embarrassment. When are you headed back to Babylonia? I'm slated to leave tonight. With your team? They're coming home tomorrow once they're done with cleanup. I'm just going back early to get started with the paperwork. And you? I'll head for Babylonia once I'm done with my missions here. Alright. See you around then. Long afterward, the Grey River Commander would still recall this fateful day every now and then. Upon entering the transport craft past midnight, you immediately notice the wariness etched on the faces of those around you. After you sit down by a window, Lucia smiles at you on your terminal. She says, It's April Fool's Day. What should we get you this year, Commandant? The answer you offer is, it would be great if you guys could come back home soon. Be it going back on your own, or all the long faces that fill the transport craft. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's when the plane's engine is gone and the aircraft thrusters thrust to the clouds that Azimuth once said hits you. But that doesn't mean they won't get desperate and do something crazy. So you'd better not let your guard down. At that moment, you remember receiving a mail not long ago from a certain happy-go-lucky girl with her prediction of your future. just one thing that you have to keep in mind. Stay on your toes when you're on your own this year. Wonder why anonymous mail suddenly pops in your mind. That's when you become aware of a gas quickly filling the aircraft, effective only to humans. Ah, great. Why am I not surprised I'm put on another death trap? Great. I just can't catch a fucking break. And that's about it. And we got bad news too. Bad news? The people on the surface managed to acquire the data we presented at the previous meeting. What's more, they even have access to information that we ourselves aren't aware of. We've so far seen protests and armed conflicts across a handful of conservation areas and bases. Our informants even reported seeing Forsaken, the protests and conflicts. Oh, I see. I get it now. This is what leads to that. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know what this is. This is setting me up to when I'm abandoned and being hunted down and Watanabe helps me out. Whew. Finally. So wait, then is the Lamia chapter just going to be her own little focus? Because, I mean, to be fair, I think we did have that for Alpha before we had the her transformation chapter. So I guess that would actually kind of make sense. And Roland did have his own thing that wasn't connected to the command as much. So I guess that is a possibility. Because again, it's like, how would I be connected to her at that time? I don't know. I'll have to see for myself, but this seems like it's setting up for chapter 27 instead of chapter 26. That doesn't sound like something Watanabe would do. Yeah, it's the other guy. He's been quiet for 3 days now, so I have good reason to believe that they got something going on externally themselves. Yup, his uncle. Do these two things have anything to do with each other? I mean, to me, seems like someone took advantage of the flow. What are you going to do about this? Containment. We need to keep things from spinning out of control. It's a belt of waves comprising broken pieces of battleships and dormant missiles, as much as humanity's crushed pride. We can't afford another round of chaos on a global scale. Not after the failure of the Arcadia movement. As is about to ignore it, but decides to take the call, albeit reluctantly after seeing the name of the person called. What? Xanthos' flight back home crashed. Yeah, the remaining Grey Ravens are still on Earth for cleanup. Xanthos was coming back to Babylonia early to get homebound transport craft in. Good news is that they didn't find his body in the crashed plane. Bad news is that the craft crashed into a river contaminated by the red tide. There's still hope. There's help on the way. We already put all the task force members around the area on it. We looked into the aircraft too, and found nothing out of the ordinary. It'd been taken in for maintenance right before it was flown out for a mission. Beyond the window, the hazy skies are heavy with ash-green clouds. But the guards from the conservation area is nearby on it too. And make sure you check through the backgrounds of the air crew. Of course, once again, Kurano had people as a part of this, getting ready. They knew that I was going to be shipped separately from the rest of the team. Those sons of bitches. We have to find Xanthos. Yeah, because I'm also the only good connection with the Forsaken. Along the banks of the red tide. Take this person here. You're far more knowledgeable about dealing with the initial process. Alright. How long is it going to take you to get ready? It's only a matter of time before Babylonia starts coming after me. Don't sweat it. I'll have no one keep them busy to buy you some time. No one? What? The old man's hand trembles at the mention of the name. Are you feeling okay? After I pay you a visit, father. But don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you, since you're the last father alive. I just had no one to turn to but you, because they agreed to do this out of the blue. I didn't have anyone to help me with this. I think I'd appreciate if you could stop calling me that. I take it that you don't like being called that now? That's already a thing of the past. A thing of the past, huh? Very well. Guess I'll let you handle this from here on, for now. Mr. Beth. Great. Fuck me. Yeah, so I guess it is gonna, like, next chapter is just gonna be a Lamia only one. It's not gonna have to do anything with the commander directly, because otherwise, why would they be setting up a Watanabe story immediately? Because again, I'm supposed to have crash landed, and I wouldn't have known what happened afterward. Damn. Alright, let's see what this one is. Mark of Terror. Wait, this is Elisa too? What is this? Like a secret file, maybe? This is a way out of the lab? What in the heck? There's a conflict in the mind. Right? The picture. What? What in the heck is going on? Again, why is this information that I would have needed after? Oh boy. Don't tell me Colonel still has even more trump cards left. I'm so not up for this. That was more Colonel bullshit. Alright. So this is the truth of the mind fusion experiment. Sleep. It'll be morning when you wake up again. It's you. Wait, what? What? Lithos? Lithos is a part of this? Or maybe someone connected to Lithos? Or no, actually, Lithos has different bodies, right? So maybe this is what Lithos was initially? Because, yeah, I think... Yeah, because didn't Lithos mention that their enemy was Kurino or something? Or was that Cinderella? I don't even remember anymore. That was so long ago. Ah, boy, here we go again. Yeah, trying to keep me from lore? I don't think so. I need this content. You're not gonna keep it from me. Oh, so this is gonna tell us like about all the other test subjects that are connected to this. Interesting. It's the ship. What? Yeah, because I tried turning it, but they wouldn't let me before. Ah, great. Is there something secret on here too? It's the bark with the ID code. Why is it here? Oh boy. Supplementary lab protocols. 1. Running around the lab is strictly prohibited. 2. Hiding personal belongings in the lab is strictly prohibited. 3. All experiment records are confidential. 4. All lab data materials are the property of Pikmin. Okay, but what's that significant? We already knew that beforehand. This is what I already know. We're good at this. Shit. Nope. There we go. It's all over, Echo. No. I'll remember this forever. All this bloody sin. The elevator is accessible. Which memory will it lead me to now? So it is a hidden memory. What would it be? Hear what they're saying. Private journal. The routine check is done. Among the children, 6 samples are qualified to enter the next round, but their minds are very futury. Professor Blaine thinks it's due to physical fitness, but I don't think so. Does it have an impact on their mind? Could give birth to a new theory. Or maybe about where Lisa came from? Oh, actually, now that I think about it, Lithos also came from an orphanage too, didn't they? And so did Elisa. Does it maybe have to connect with that? Because there do seem to be things with like people not having any family ties, but still people being involved or one way or another. Like the same thing happened with Luna and Lucia, at least the original ones. The best. Ah, great. What? Ah, great. Get away from me. Don't you know I already dealt with Pikmin? This is nothing compared to that. Bitch, please. You clearly don't know what you're dealing with me. Oh no, it wasn't. There we go. Oh right, these... What in the heck? Okay. Or maybe this was Elisa's mother? Originally? Because, again, it's supposed to be before... Maybe this will tell us about the origin of her family, right? Who they were? So there was one child in the picture. This would be potentially Elisa's mother. But then what? The father was killed? The other two died in a fire? When did I burn it? This is so confusing! I love it! Alright, let's get this over. There we go. It's time to leave, Echo. Oh my god, there is another thing. One for separation. What the heck? Chris is the frozen land through which cracks run. Swarming up this way to the mud as they let out beasts like howls, are seemingly endless corrupted. She lies on the ground surrounded by broken limbs. She's unable to think. Her mind filled with vital fluid that now reeks of grass. When she presses the hidden button on the back of her badge, with what little energy she has left, the badge starts blinking red, showing that the connection has been established. The construct lies helplessly in a war-ravaged wilderness, her body all but completely destroyed. The god only knows how long a cleanup construct arrives. Oh boy. Hardly, the construct goes through the broken construct's limbs on the ground, apparently trying to find something. And there. Was I metal named Nada Silver Falcon, Babylonia, registered as dead. Wait, what? Nada? But she was supposed to be part of the experiment, right? Oh, no. Okay, so this is when they abandoned them, right? Yeah, because Pikmin took a constructs that were like heavily injured and treated them and then forced them to stay. We're still alive. Zika Silver Falcon, Babylonia, register as dead. You can't. Commandant Arabella, a Silver Falcon, Babylonia, registered. Oh, Arabella was the commandant. Oh, I see. That's also why Wells was so invested in it, because the commandant also died too. I thought it was just a construct team. That's dead. Poor thing. Construct steps on the Silver Falcon bench that's still blinking red. And the rigid casts a barely noticeable look at the construct on the ground, so certain she's still conscious. Comprehensible and hoarse, her beg for help makes its way out of a broken vocal system, falls on deaf ears, and quickly bleeds into the wind. Babylonia 12 hours ago. Cecily, check this out. Took me a while to find a paperback of this book, but they produced this gem in limited quantity back in the Golden Age. Are you sure it's not because no one really bought it? I mean, I can't really imagine poetry collection of the Golden Age being a bestseller. Hey. Alright, stop fighting. Did anyone see Commander? In the lounge. Got a new mission apparently. And you're also wanted on a mission too. You just got back from a support mission. I feel like the department labor is going to start breathing down our neck if you work another day. I'm totally okay. I volunteered myself for the support mission, hoping to lend people an aid or a hand. And the conservation area they're headed to is part of the reason I volunteered myself. You sure are pulling out all the stops looking out for those kids you saved. You've been swinging by whenever you could. You even get them your share of supplies. They're just kids after all, so I thought I'd drop by every so often to make sure no one's bullying them. Say, has the commandant sent out the mission briefing yet? Let's see. You're to eliminate the corrupted and hetero creatures in Conservation Area 112 and protect its residents. A protection mission, huh? Stop showing that "oh, it's so easy" face just because it's a protection mission. Everything we do now, we're doing for the future of Earth. And every fight we've been through, it builds us up and readies us for the war that'll eventually come. I'm gonna get myself ready now. You coming with me, Cecily? I'm gonna have a quick chat with General Wells. Okay, so it was. Come in. General Wells? It's been a while, Cecily. Is everything okay with my proposal? Still under review. Best that Babylonia can do for the kids at the moment is to take care of them collectively in the conservation areas. Babylonia can only consider taking them in if they're exceptionally excellent, or if their parents will be exceptional contributions. And that's how we're going to go about it, even when we know that's not fair to the kids? Yes, exactly how we're going to go about it, even when we know that's not fair to the kids. Things aren't so black and white, Cecily. A little surprised I had to point that out to you. Justice will eventually prevail. Righteousness will find its way back to people. I remember this is what you once told me. Babylonia can't just take everybody in, you know. When it comes to Babylonia, there are certain things which not even Wells himself nor Hassan get to say. Apologies for getting ahead of myself. I know you're just trying to be fair with every child, Cecily. And I understand that every child represents hope leading to the future. But there's only so much we can do for them now. Cecily has been Wells' best student. Seems in constant pursuit of perfection, to the point of being stubborn. Fine, bro. See that opening for Amy Wolf's Rain? Bro, the anime is so good. I actually haven't had the chance to check it out yet. I was actually going to, but then I forgot to later on. I was like, shh. I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to be forgetting something. But now you remind me, it's like, damn. I'll definitely make sure to check it out off stream. So let me actually put that on YouTube now, and I'll definitely check that out later. And then I'll type to you, or I'll text you in Discord, or I'll message you on Discord my thoughts on it. No, that's cool when you can. Yeah, no problem. But what's up, Divine? How you doing? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There just doesn't seem like the luxury their current situation allows. Ah, so it was. So it was actually Cecily who had ties to Wells. By the way, we're assigned a new surface mission. You may need to leave right away. A new surface mission? It didn't come through me first? Oh, that's why. That's why he was so invested in this mission. Because he felt like, in the end, he could have done something to stop them. Or maybe gotten them out of that mess. But because he didn't speak up, or because he wasn't being extra thorough like he is now, they ended up losing their lives because of that utopia. Or the hell of a utopia it was. Fine. But yeah, the story, world, and characters, animation, soundtrack, journey is so good. Hey, I mean, I'll take your word for it. I'll have to find some time to actually watch on my own, but I'll at least make sure to check the opening later today and give you my thoughts. Wells makes a barely noticeable frown. It's a corrupted attack. Guess they didn't have time to run it by you. Anyhow, I'll work on improving the proposal from before while I'm away. I see. And that's also why he was also so invested with the missing person stuff too, because I'm like, General Wells is actually paying a lot more attention this time around. Especially with trying to make sure that Sika didn't always throw herself into danger when she didn't have to. Or like not being too careless, or making sure she didn't forget to focus on every single detail while on a mission. Because it was that kind of carelessness that got Silver Falcon KIA in the records. Well, I've gotta go now. Guess I'll see you around then, instructor. No, don't. Don't go. Cecily jolts awake for right with condensing liquid. Cecily? How are you feeling? I'm okay. Just had a nightmare. Moments like this teach us to remain calm on the inside and be at peace. I was trying to cheer Cecily up. The world's last copy of poetry collection of the Golden Age. You're probably the only person around who actually buys into this stuff. Well, this is just... You aren't gonna save food for the soul, are you? Come on. I guess I'm still feeling full from breakfast here. Nada's just trying to cheer me up. He's the person monitoring her and the blinking camera behind her with her back. Cecily starts communicating with Zika and Nada using their secret sign language. Where's Commandant? In the West Wing. There are pipes to escape with. You sure we can trust the informant? Yes, I double-checked with Elisa. Elisa is a good kid. She's been leading the life of a just and righteous person following all the ridiculous rules of this place. It's a real shame that she was born to a place like this. Which is why they made up their mind. That if they knew how to lead this place, they'd take her with them too. Ah, I see. So they were trying to all escape. That's why they didn't escape initially to try to call help. They just wanted to have everyone go. Because they probably also knew it would be dangerous if even one of them left. Then security would be tighter. And Kurano's eyes would be even more trained on them than before. Which would make it almost near impossible the next time they try to. Or maybe even take them as hostages if necessary. Nada? Weapons are ready. I was probably the only person in the world who could put together usable weapons in a place like this. Don't go. We do as planned. Move tonight. No, you can't. Zika and Nada look her way with a barely noticeable nod. She just might have a chance to get a hold of Wells if she can leave this flying fortress. Cecily? Are you okay? These condensates liquid from her forehead and make their way into strands of hair by her ears. Okay. Nothing but a nightmare. So, what's up, Elisa? So one line of words that she used to believe were all hard replaced in her mind. Was that for artificial skin? If I would say you couldn't go to class with me tonight because he was busy. Do you have time, Cecily? Of course I do, Elisa. Lisa is a good kid, the one and only flower to have grown out of Utopia's rotten soil. Their first runaway attempt came to naught. The ventilation pipes failed them, catching Aurora Squadron's attention and causing them to activate their mind disruptors immediately. Right, yeah, because they didn't have a means to do it. And that's also the problem too, I guess, because even if they try to all escape together, the commandant could only do so much for the mind, especially if having to connect to different mind beacons at the same time. If it was just with one person, like I did with Elisa, we at least had a chance of getting through it. But that one commandant having to do it for all the constructs would have been impossible. Or at least very dangerous. Seems like we're gonna make one fine addition to the first batch of Utopians. Such wonderful data. Babylonia sure did do well. She's never seen our rebellion Zika again. So they took the commandant and the construct together. Seems like we have a guess. Let's go there. Don't think they have anything you need anymore, do they? Time for you to pay up. I'm putting myself at great risk here fabricating these records, so I need you to give me my money now so I can run for it. This must have been the construct who wrote the deceased reports. Yep. No. Cecily? No way. A new surface mission? It didn't come through me first. It's a corrupted attack. I guess they didn't have the time to run it by. Don't push that door open. All set. Can't let Zika and Arabella. Calm down. Broken beyond recognition, the Silver Falcon badge has been left to rot in the snowfield. Flown the vessel, not a strain to life. The armor in front of her turns around slowly. No see one another in there. At Utopia, where there is no pain, where eternity prevails. That was the price they had to pay for their failed runaway attempt this time. They acquired the password to open the door that would set them free. They ever felt gusts of wind all around them. But their hard work all came to no avail. Cecily? They hid Cecily just now that, with the other three gone, the only Silver Falcon still alive is Cecily herself. Yeah, I'm okay. Nothing but a nightmare. That's it. It's all gotta be just a nightmare. It pains her to think about that time when no one responded to her call for help after she came across a usually large group of corrupted. It pains her to think about that time when no one answered her after she pressed the emergency contact button on her badge. And it pains her to think about that time when her whereabouts became an open secret during her escape attempt. If entering this place means she can go back in time. Wow. It's so cruel. So it's like, that's why she accepted it. Because she just couldn't take all the suffering she had to go through here. It's terrible. If entering this place means she can meet them again. If entering this place, beyond the skylight, the hazy skies are heavy with pent-up ash gray clouds. Before she knows it, drenching rain starts coming down fast and hard on the windows. She can't remember having ever seen the sky since she came to Utopia. She held a grudge in her heart? It appears so at times, but there also seems to be none at all. All her pent-up frustration from being betrayed and failing to escape seems to have vanished bit by bit as time goes by. So they all come to an end here. This, she figures, is probably for the best. So long, Silver Falcon. Please forgive her for running away. Sorry, Elisa. Please forgive me. I know I shouldn't be asking for this after leaving you there on your own, but if the sun ever comes out, see more in this world for me, if you would. Fuck, man. Such a cruel fate for Silver Falcon. Which is why I'm at least glad Elisa put a stop to it, because it's like, now other squads won't have to go through this again. But damn, it really came at a heavy price though. And again, it's like, I'm hoping this actually does something to Kurino, because it's like, so far they're not really getting involved as much anymore. I mean, there's Collins, but that's aside from the point. He's doing his own thing. Whew. But alright, we have finished Everglowing Justice. And now I only have one chapter left until I'm all caught up with the main story. Just in time for the next update too. But damn, that was another great chapter. I gotta say, we've been popping out bangers. Like, for real. Because let me see when the bangers actually started. At least since the last, okay, because Across the Ruined Sea, that wasn't a great one, in my opinion. Spiral of Cronus really started out with a banger. Like, they were cooking, starting from that point. And then with Renewal, this whole section, Renaissance de Fantastique, amazing. Wintry Shackles was awesome. Castle Snore, another great one. And now Everglowing Justice. This one was amazing too, because it's like, it really went, once again, to the growth of one individual. It's like, they had to show some humility, but not too much that it just stopped them from being who they are individually. Because sure, they did grow, but it's like, that strength and spirit that they had back then still resonates to this very day. I think that's something that some people definitely did have. Like, it was the same for Lee when it came to what was really important to him at the end of the day. The same for Karenina from when she wanted to stop the legacy that the lunar base had, considering it was tied to her grandfather. And also with Nanami as well, for her decision of having to work alone from the sidelines to make sure she can guarantee a potential future for where everybody can be happy. And with this for Elisa, it's like she became her own hero this time. When people needed a hero, she rose up. She didn't fall back. She may have had some tumbles here and there. There may have been some blockades as well, people getting in her way and such. But she didn't give up that hope, which reminds me a bit of the whole Lamia thing. Except the difference, at least, was kind of like, the difference was Lamia wasn't able to remember of the incident at the time. It wasn't necessarily able to change anything, considering everything that already happened at Atlantis had already gone through. So it was more like just a message that they fought, they lived, and they died as heroes. But here in Everglowing Justice, it was definitely more of just the fact that she was saving potential victims of this experiment. Because again, this thing has been going on for so long. Not only Project Winter, but this project as well. And I love how we were actually able to do this time. And again, I think they are setting up for Chapter 27, Aeon Reforged, because we all know that was the Watanabe chapter, and I loved that chapter. It was amazing. Just not unlocked because I haven't gone in the sequence of order. But yeah, I'm guessing with Cradle Parade, it's gonna be only Lamia on her own, like on her path to what kind of ascendant she's gonna be moving forward. Or maybe it has to do with like her and Roland trying to figure out like what their next move is, especially with Luna missing still in action. Or maybe they'll even come in contact with Alpha and try to make their own plan. I don't know. But I'll be interested to see what this last little bit of main story I have left before I'm all caught up and ready for Infinite Loop. Which I'm guessing is going to be the next part because, again, I already finished this. And I already finished these other ones. But I don't know why they're not saying finished. Again, probably because these ones actually had prerequisites and Infinite Loop necessarily didn't. If I had to put a guess onto it. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream for today, everybody. The background art is cool, looks awesome. Yeah, they also do a really good job with the art, because even though, again, like I kind of had to read like a visual novel, at least the combat, at least the art and all that stuff is amazing in itself. So again, still gotta give props to the PGR team and Kuro Labs. They have done an awesome job with this game so far. And like I said, I've been enjoying practically almost every single thing about this game. Because again, there's some chapters there a bit on the lighter side. Like I said, chapter 20 wasn't my favorite chapter, but it's not the worst storytelling ever. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other chapters that were like just only like meh or like okay as a whole. I think Nona or Boros was definitely one as well, but then again, this was a setup chapter for the Kalong Metropolis chapter, and that was a banger. So it's like, that one, it's at least fine, because that was its own thing. Consumed by Darkness was also a good one as well. I guess with the Inver Collapse a bit, but again, these are like the beginning chapters, so I won't really count that ever. Because it's like, again, it's like these are like setting up plot lines, setting up characters, so it's like, that's kind of the exception I'll give. But then it's like, almost everything else I've gone through. Banger after banger after banger. And again, emphasizing many different characters, because in the end, they'll all still get involved in some way later on in the story, but not too far away that's like, oh, we have to wait like 2 years till they ever come back again, or spoken about again, you know? Divine, it can't be Calverbad, right? Yeah, facts. Straight up facts. It can't be Trust Through Daybreak bad of story. Especially because, again, it's like, they're building the logic, we're finding hints, we're finding clues, and how it connects not only to future events, but also the past events. Because I honestly wouldn't have also thought about, like, the stuff from here also tying into like not only the kidnappings, but now even to the Acadia evacuation, and again like why the commander was being taken into custody by Kurano initially till we put a stop to that. It's like it's all of it's finally coming together, you know, into like this one amazing puzzle that's gonna put like an amazing art piece at the very end of it. So I still got a lot of hope for this game going forward, especially with what we saw from the live stream. Like I said, a bunch of crazy stuff gonna be happening later on. I can't wait to stream that. And don't worry, I will still be doing the Wolverine Race stream this week once the update comes out. And y'all know I definitely will be pulling for Contorella, because I mean, come on, why wouldn't I? But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream for today, everybody. I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day. Or actually, I'll just be doing my homework, then I'm gonna just chill for the rest of the night. I'll see if I'll do a stream tomorrow. I don't know if the stream will be PGR this time, or Trail to Daybreak, or maybe even Atelier Yumi. I don't know. Because again, it's like, or no, like I said, I guess depending on what time the Wuthering Waves update comes out, maybe that'll be the stream. But if it's like that's gonna be like very late at the night, that'll probably be a Thursday stream potentially, or maybe even a Friday one. But again, out of the other 3 games, I'll have to figure out what I could potentially make for tomorrow's stream, if not Wuthering Waves. But anyway, let me give a shout out to everyone who showed us things. So let me give a huge shout out to my boy Divine Wing for showing up. It's great chatting with me. Like I said, I will definitely be checking out that opening later today. Or actually, I'll probably be checking it out while I go have lunch because I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. And it's already 6 o'clock where I am right now. So, Close Ring anime opening. Definitely checking it out. And again, when I find some more time, I'll definitely check out the anime itself. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Again, shout out to Elisa. Ripping the chat for Silver Falcon Squad. They did everything they could in such an impossible situation with Utopia. And finally, glad we got to stick it to Pikmin and for our AKA Kugawa Kurino, this guy behind the scenes. Finally glad to see we can finally put him back into the open for everyone to see the misdeeds of Kurino. Finally. Fine. I can't wait to see Path of Midnight Sun as well, man. Could be fun, man. Yeah, don't worry. Like I said, I'll definitely be trying to find time, but at least try to get the newer games out of the way so that I can really take my time with games that have already been like released a while back. Hence why I also haven't done an East 9 stream yet, because it's like I want to just focus on kind of newer ones because it's like they're already out there. People will be checking them out at least for now because their eyes are already on it, and then I'll be trying to do other stuff forward. But anyway, if you guys aren't already following the channel, please make sure that you follow. Much appreciated. Check out my YouTube channel, plus all the VODs, and subscribe there as well. And join the Discord, you guys already. Links to all those are on the channel. But this has been Xanthos Vice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. We're out.
今日はもう休みましょう。残りの仕事は延期可能ですし。サボりではありません。指揮官が過労で倒れないように合理的に休憩時間を取っているだけです。